those new My Hero chapters? Did you guys read the last leak?
I skimmed them.
Not the last leak. I guess it released today officially.
I'm not gonna even lie, bro. I want this man. He's gonna fumble so hard, bro. And it's gonna be disappointing.
You talking about
What happened to you?
You talking about the author?
Yes, because he's trying so hard to
What?
like push his Deku saving Shigaraki thing.
Bro, that's going
And
to
I'm
happen.
like,
That's
I thought you were on
inevitable.
Hero's
I
side.
get,
What happened to you?
I'm sorry
Switching
to
sides
I
now?
get it. No. I get it, and I hope he can pull it off in some good way. I just don't know how he's gonna do this. It seems really desperate at this point. And he just it just feels wrong. Especially as much as Shigaraki is like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like
So I will express to you because I have very similar thoughts. In that mindset video I did on Midoriya, I was so perplexed how and he's not giving him a pass, right? Like I'm like when I say he's giving him a pass, I meant literally like, oh, I have to save this person as opposed to like Overhaul or Stain, right? Or even like Muscular, because you know when Midoriya was inside the vestiges and he saw Shigaraki, he's like, oh, he's a crying child, I gotta save him. Like, this dude's a mass murderer, right? Like anybody that was like, it's an evil person, like fucking Ted Bundy, Hitler, like all these like terrible people, they were children at some point, right? That sucks. They have bad stories. That's cool, whatever. But the thing is that Shigaraki, he has literally expressed multiple times he will do this again and again and again. He does not care, right? Like
You can pull a Ozai. Aang versus Ozai.
he could. That's fine. That's okay. That's cool. But where was this energy for Overhaul, right? Who? You could finagle me to saying Overhaul's worse because he's a child abuser. But where's this energy for Overhaul? He wanted to knock Overhaul's head off, right? Where was this?
wrong for this kind of thing. If he's been going through his whole little
I cannot hear you properly, Star.
Yeah, you on that N64 mic? We gotta get you something, bro.
You're getting lower and
Wait,
lower.
N64 had a mic?
No, nigga.
The thing about that shit, like, hold on, wait, they had mics back then? Hold on.
Oh man.
Does your mic have a specific position where like it actually receives the audio? Oh, he just disappeared.
I think he's probably adjusting it.
Oh,
But no, and that's my thing. It's just so it's weird. Like here's the thing: even if Midoriya doesn't want to kill him, right? I really don't know if there's a like. I already hated Bakugo coming back to life, right? Like, oh, he had a spark inside him that like jump started his heart. Like, sure, buddy, whatever. Like, sure, buddy, whatever. Like, I'm already like mentally like dejected from the series, and then you have a One for All not knowing that he was slowly de-aging himself and he turned to a baby, bro. Huh? Like,
Bro, see, this is exactly why they needed to keep Deku in that vigilante arc a little bit longer instead of having Cringe when they show up and save his ass, because that arc, what it could have did was help Deku improve on his hero mindset. Like, he has to realize at some point, I can't save people who are murderers. Even though I understand they're a victim of circumstances, I have to do what I have to do.
I disagree.
At the end of the day, in vigilante arch, they should have some heroes or some come up and help flesh out his character, and that from that aspect alone. Because this whole shit where, oh no, I'm gonna do it different, I'm gonna fucking save the guy, and he's going to save Shigaraki. Like, we can sit up here and say, oh, no, it's not good for the story. It's going to happen. It's already been foreshadowed like 300 times. But yeah, that's
why does every story have to be dark? That's
it's
my
not
question.
about being dark.
I don't
It's
think
about
it's
coming to a logical conclusion. Like, you know, like us coming to the realization that we can't spend our money on the stuff that we want, but we have to spend our money on like bills and shit. That's not dark. That's being logical.
What is
What I was
spending
gonna
money
say is they did a good job with Toga. They did a good job with the rest of the League of Villains. But I'm just like, dude, he's just way too far gone. Even with Dabi, like everybody else's ending was. It fit their ending, and they are dead.
Is that like Midoriya is what, a 16-year-old kid? I don't expect him to kill him. That's not what I'm saying. But he's gonna like the mindset it's just odd to me. The saving instead of defeating and taking him down. Like if you again,
He's gonna defeat him too, but he's gonna save him too.
I know,
he can do
but
both.
you can't. But you can, I don't know if you can rehabilitate that. There is no way. If Toga
Maybe
or
he
not
can.
Toga, I don't know, man. As soon as
I trust Kohen. I trust Horikoshi.
I don't know about that, dog. I don't know about that. As soon as like you're telling me the same person that literally almost survived a nuke from Stars and Stripes, and he jumped up and grabbed her face and all that. You're saying that same person, like that crazy ass panel, that same person is capable of rehabilitation. I don't know about that player. Now here's like, if he wants to like,
Hero got it.
If he wants to take away his powers and all that, and like lock him up, cool. I'm about that, right? But
They're gonna lock him up. Didn't they lock up Aoyama as well, who was their friend?
No.
I remember his name. Eraser had said something about punishing him.
Maybe I don't know. I was actually rereading that some of that today. But I don't remember. I don't know. It's very odd to me.
I mean, I think they're gonna make him pay for his crimes, but they're not gonna kill him, and they're gonna
They
try and
definitely gonna kill
rehabilitate him.
him. He's dying.
What?
You think
Shigaraki's dying?
Wait, Trig, you think he's gonna self-destruct? You think he's gonna like apologize and say my fault and like blow himself up or something?
Damn, do
Actually,
you know
that
how
might
crazy
happen.
the
Yeah,
hero?
that might
Like,
happen.
bro, like at some point we have to kill Osama bin Laden, my nigga. Like, we cannot sit up here and make it seem like that everyone can be saved. Like, no, some niggas just have to go. It's like that's the
For
fact.
good.
Like, I'm just being honest though.
It's the real
Like,
world in the stories, though.
like, what the fuck are we talking about? This nigga killed mad people. He killed mad kids and all this other shit. He like, come on now, this is goofy. And then like saying Deku needs to be mature enough to know that he can.
Oh my god, buddy raged so hard his mic blew out. Trig, you alive? You
I
good?
think the concept of saying that mature equals making the dark decision or making the pessimistic decision is a childish view.
I hear that.
I don't think it's just, I don't know. It's the way he going, and well, I hate to say this, but nah, I'm not saying that. That's nonsense.
Say it.
Hello?
Say-
Yeah, Trig, we can hear you. We good.
Wait, let's
it's
talk.
more so it's just man, the
Just
way
say it.
he's going about it, so soft about it, trying to go so soft about it. I can still save him. It's not like I said the same thing against Yuji too about how he's going to Sukuna. He doesn't even feel like he's angry about the things. He almost killed Bakugo, bruh. And you still stated more talking about some, well, I'm going to save him. I'm going to save him. And then they even tried to do a panel.
Technically, that was all for one, not Shigaraki, technically.
And they even try to go into the, because Deku always see the better in each person. And I'm like, man, this is finna be some Naruto 2.0, man. Like,
I've been seeing
please, bro.
I've been seeing some pretty good memes.
That's
about
supposed to be
that.
the alchemist.
I can see the better, bro. He leveled a whole city, bro. He's been doing hella but no, bro.
Hold on, Daffy.
What
You've
up?
seen Daredevil, right?
Yeah.
Ain't Daredevil about not killing people because everyone deserves a chance at redemption?
Yes.
Isn't that
so,
a major plot point in season 2?
So season 2, yes. I know exactly what you're referring to. So that's the thing, right? That's in season 3, Daredevil has the confrontation with Kingpin where he wants to kill him, and that's the crux of the season. It's a turning point where he literally is about to break Kingpin's neck, and he decides no. He's like, I'm not gonna throw away my conviction, but you're still gonna rot in jail and you're gonna do whatever. But the thing is, he confronts that darkness, and he wants to really, really bad because of all the things that Kingpin's done. He killed Ben. I killed Owen for what's his face. He ruined his life, and all these different things. He had him jumped in a prison, right? All these different things. And that thing is, he was having a conversation with Punisher, where Punisher was like, "Dude, these killers, rapists, whatever." He's like, "I put them in the ground, they stay dead, right?" He's like, "You slap them on the wrist, they get out 2-3 years later, doing the same thing again, right?" And Daredevil's like, "Well," he's like, you give him a chance to try. I've seen it. I understand that. I get it, but
Exactly, that's maturity right there.
but here's the thing, though. But here's the thing.
You know what? Sometimes, no, that's not maturity.
No, let Daffy
Sometimes-
finish. Let Daffy finish.
Here's the thing, right? It's different because we're talking more so of quote unquote real life as opposed to it's different settings, right? So how many people has the Joker killed, right? millions upon in all of fiction, right? But all the stories that Batman kills him, Batman loses it, right? And he just ends up killing whoever because he's like, oh, well, if I kill the Joker, I can realize that. But also, Batman is kind of indirectly responsible for these people dying because he let the Joker go, right? And he didn't stop him for good, right? And even like in real life, and I'm not gonna get like real,
how is that his fault?
Because you had the opportunity to stop this person.
He put the Joker in jail. If
and
the
you know
justice
the
system
Joker's
has a
gonna
death
break out
penalty,
next week.
well, hold on. If the justice system has a death penalty, then that's not his responsibility.
Dude, the death penalty does not exist in comic books and fiction. Come on now.
Look, man. Sometimes morals can get away with getting away of people making logical decisions. It's cool to have morals. That's perfectly fine. But sometimes you have to make the logical decision. You gotta outweigh the, do I want to do this for me or do I want to do this for the sake of the people?
No, what you're calling the logical decision is still a moral decision.
No, there's not a more, bro.
Yes,
is it
It's
logical to kill people who
consequentialism.
killed millions, or say
That's
the
called
sanity of
consequentialism.
yourself?
That's literally moral. That's literally morality.
So you would rather keep a serial killer alive that killed millions of people because
No,
of your
you're missing the point. You're doing the trolley problem. Or no, not the trolley problem, but you're talking about consequentialism versus deontology. Both of those are morality, but you're trying to paint consequentialism as the logical decision. And I'm telling you that both of them are moral decisions.
It's moral decisions to do the logical thing and protect people.
You're doing it again.
No, that's logic. No, that's realistic. You must get at some point you have.
Go on.
This has nothing to do with morals. I think I think everyone deserves a second chance to some degree. But I can't let that.
Do you understand consequentialism? Do you understand what consequentialism is, Daffy? I mean, Triggered.
What is it?
Consequentialism is the ends justify the means, which means that you can do this evil in order for a greater good. That's a moral decision. That's
Bro,
what
the
you're
world
talking
runs
about.
off of doing evil shit.
What's your point? It's a moral decision. You're saying it's a logical decision. I'm saying it's a moral decision as well. Because you're trying to paint consequentialism as a logical decision and deontology as a moral decision. When both of them are moral decisions.
Logical. If you see a bug in your house, what the fuck are you gonna do? Are you not gonna kill it? Are you gonna just let it? If you see a black widow in your house and in your mom's room or some shit, you're gonna just let it sit there and you're gonna like, what are you gonna? Are you gonna kill it? That's logical. That has nothing to do with moral standpoints. Sometimes you have to do the logical thing. What does logical mean? Let's talk about that.
Look up the definition.
Like sometimes shit don't need that much thinking into it. It's like if this person is constantly causing havoc in the world, he has to go. You know why?
Daffy,
because it's worth saving millions.
I understand what you're saying. My biggest issue is specifically when it comes to the Shigaraki and Midoriya debate is we have something directly like this with Aang versus Ozai. It was the presentation. It was how it was set up because Aang, because of how he was raised, he was taught to, all life, you need to respect all life. All life is valuable. And he's also a 12-year-old kid. He's not that much, younger than Midoriya and all these things. And he still found a way to do it. He wasn't trying to save Ozai or anything like that. He knew Ozai was crazy, right? Like he knew Ozai was like, I can't reform this dude, but there's things I can do. My issue with Midoriya it's not that he doesn't want to kill him. It's the fact that he wants to save him. It's weird. It's odd. That's why I don't like it. Not that he doesn't want to kill him, right? That's my biggest issue. But I also see what Trigger's saying. I see what Trigger's saying as well.
But doesn't Daredevil want people to get rehabilitation? Maybe he's not doing it directly himself, but that's the reason he doesn't kill anyone.
There's some, but he wasn't trying to, he wasn't trying to rehabilitate Kingpin or even Bullseye.
No, he's not trying to do it himself, but that's the reason he doesn't kill people so that they can have a second chance.
He believes in hope, and that's true. Well, and then we get back to that Daredevil debate where Punisher's like hope. That's bullshit, right? But there's some people that can spin. Some people even in prison if they say they find religion, right, they're turned to different Abrahamic religions and all these different things, and it can happen. But sometimes there are situations where you can't save somebody. There are situations where there are multiple people on the line in real life, right? In real life, there are plenty of instances where that's what we have police and all these different things, right, that to step in and take some of these people out because they will hurt more and more people, right? And it's more of a split decision thing because do you either kill this person or do you protect 20, 30, 40 people that could be harmed, right? And so I don't want to get obviously too political because we're talking about fucking comic books here. But I definitely see where either one of you are coming from. My issue is the setup and presentation of what is happening with this Midoriya and Shigaraki dynamic, right? That's where I'm coming from.
You think Shigaraki should be killed?
If he dies, whatever. But I'm not saying that he can be depowered, he can be defeated, and he can be locked up. Cool, whatever. But my issue isn't with the fact that Midoriya doesn't want to kill him. It's my issue with Midoriya wanting to save him. It's weird. It's odd that he didn't have this energy for anybody else, even Overhaul, who's gonna kill a little kid, right? Like that's weird. But I mean, I think
was it not a character arc?
Huh?
Was it not a character arc?
What are you talking about?
Because if he did not believe that he needed to save everyone before, including villains, and now he believes that he needs to save villains as well, is that not a character arc?
No. Like, okay, so are you talking about like the whole dynamic with like Gentle Criminal and all that?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
But you said that he didn't want to save villains before, but now he wants to save villains, right?
It's not villains, it's Shigaraki specifically, because he saw him like crying or whatever, like in the vestiges. It's like he's giving him like a pass that like he has all this empathy for him now, which is it's weird. I don't know. I just don't like it. But in a realistic sense, yes, I think Shigaraki could die. But for the context of the story, I don't think he needs to. But he definitely needs to, locked up.
I mean, he's probably
depowered,
going
whatever.
to, because Dobby died. Dobby died, right?
I don't
That was
think
the part
Toga
now.
died.
Is he
As
dead?
of right now.
I think he's like
Nah, he's not really confirmed dead yet.
Yeah, Toga. I think Toga's dead, right? I think she's dead
Pretty sure.
because she
she's
like gave
giving
all her
her
blood.
blood.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's dead or not. It's probably.
So I feel like they're gonna do that
Yeah, it's
as
not
well with Shigaraki. Like they're gonna have him be saved and then he's gonna die.
Maybe I don't know. But another topic I did want to talk about was there's this debate going on, and it's been going on for years, where people are starting to like shit on people who enjoy shonen specifically. And there's this idea that if there's idea that if you only watch shonen, you're not a real anime fan. And so I was curious on y'all's thoughts on that.
Who the fuck said this? Young Defiant?
Ooh, look, we gonna skim past that. But
Ain't you his younger brother?
No, Young Defiant is the only person I ever heard say some shit like that. Like, you could be
I
a
don't know,
grown
man.
person and
Like,
still enjoy shonen. Like, come on now, that's ridiculous.
but man, I'll ask this to Trig specifically. But what do you feel about the people who you watch Demon Slayer, you watch Dragon Ball, you don't know about real anime, and you don't know about that? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
You know the
It
funny
goes
thing
back
about
and
it?
forth. Like, it goes both ways. Okay, you can call me childish for liking shonen. I can call you a weirdo for liking shit like Berserk. It goes both ways. Like, one doesn't make you better than the other. Like if you prefer more mature shit, then watch Shani. If you like, neutral shit where like sometimes it could be childish, then watch shonen. Like,
But do you think that shonen by itself cannot have mature subjects, man?
Has it all the-
subject matter?
No, that's what I'm saying. Both can't. Like, it goes. That's what I'm saying. All like shonen has mature topics and shit. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why people make it seem like seinen is the only genre that has mature topics. No,
Demographic.
even kids shows like Arthur and Dragon Tales have mature topics. So it's like I don't know what the fuck niggas is like trying to gate
we had Static Shock, Teen Titans, Static Shock. They literally had an episode where there was a school shooting, right?
They had an episode where Richie's dad
Racist,
stereotyped.
Yeah. In Teen Titans, right? There's that one hero. He was like some intergalactic hero. And he kept calling Starfire. Yeah, calling Starfire like bunch of slurs and all that. Yeah.
No, just Shock.
And even in SpongeBob, when it was cursing, even though that's like
The
dolphin sounds and shit. Even though that was like very mild of maturity, it still was trying to send a message like kids don't curse.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Speaking of school shootings, let's talk about deaths in anime, because that was one of the topics that Star brought up.
That was a crazy transition. Wow. That was crazy. Go ahead, bro.
It'll time
I
back
was gonna
later.
say-
It'll time back later.
Go. Oh,
No, I was gonna say, bro, I want to do that one real quick because I'm about to finna have to go soon.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, Star. Let's talk about deaths in anime.
So that's an anime, man. Like, I just think it's hilarious because how much we all joked on Black Clover, Fairy Tail, and all these other series, and now all of a sudden everybody's like, we don't want deaths in anime no more.
Nah, correction.
So
we don't want Gojo to die. That's what that shit meant.
No, hold on,
that's
Star. What were your
exactly
thoughts
what
on
it
it?
is. What I think it is clearly people didn't know what they was talking about. But to be fair, I think what it is, and it's even if you look back to stuff like Akamiga Kill, when you just kill off everybody, then you start to say, well, then I don't really care. But if you don't kill off anybody, then it's like, well, there's no suspension of disbelief at all.
I think you hit the
And
nail on the head.
most importantly is you don't want your character to die. If anybody
And a
else
lot
died,
of
like
yours
if
have
Gojo
died.
all the time, I'm used to this by now. So like Gojo dying didn't mean nothing to me. Nanami dying was annoying, but it's like whatever, this happens.
Who's your
But
favorite
people
character in
don't want.
JJK right now?
I'm not saying. Watching all the time.
Your mic has got really low.
But yeah, if it's not your character, people use don't really care.
Mm.
Yeah, I mostly agree. I think the problem is that
Neji had did so little by the time he died. People was like, whatever. I guess Jiraiya. I guess people cared about Jiraiya.
Jiraiya was a fucking nobody, low-key.
But nobody is getting the same flack for these deaths like JJK is getting for their deaths.
Well, you gotta understand also, kind of how I think me and you may directly said about it in our stan culture video. Is people get so emotionally attached to these characters. They have all these fucking like Wattpad fan fictions and all this fan art and all this. They get emotionally attached, and then these characters are gone. They feel like they're mourning them like real people, right? Which is very fucking weird.
Wait, so you guys, so y'all think that shit weird too?
Oh, definitely. Like,
Got killed for saying that shit.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. Like, if like my favorite character like dies or something like that, like I'll be upset. But like, I'm not actually like the next couple days I go to work. Hey, it was what's good, Daffy? How you doing, man? Man, they done killed my nigga so and so, bro. Don't talk to me today. Like that's odd. That's kind of weird, right? Now I understand that, like media and fiction is supposed to move you, I guess. And like I still like cry during movies and all that, but like I'm not like going like the next day like my actual relative died, right? Like
Bro,
that's
the people take that shit way too serious.
Yeah.
Like
you look at it like an art form, right? And get invested, do whatever, cool, right? But then like, and some people are doing it for like meme status, but then you have also like some fucking weirdos are doing like shrines and shit. And doing some very inappropriate stuff to their Gojo figures that I'm not gonna get into specifically. But I don't know if y'all saw that. But yeah, man, people are way too invested.
I mean, yeah, like I said, like I keep trying to tell people, and they think I'm being the asshole when I say this, bro. Go get a life and go get some pussy or something, bro. Like, anime is supposed to be like this hobby. Like, I understand if you fuck with a character, if you like cry because you're an emotional person, which is fine. You can cry if a scene touches you a different way because it might just hit different. Like all that shit is fine, right? But it's the niggas that take it too far, and it's like you make this shit your daily life and shit, and like you got posters, like
the moment you hop out of the shower and you go to the grocery store and you're still upset, you need to detach yourself for a second.
Fuck that. The minute you start attacking niggas on social media because they say this character's not well written, then yeah, you have a problem. That's the first level of obsession. Then second level is when you start going in public and kissing walls and shit because a character fucking died, or fucking like you just like killing yourself because a character died. Like it's ridiculous. These anime niggas is weird. And
Was that a rumor that happened with the Itachi fan back in the day? That was old.
It supposedly really did happen. I never seen the guy, but yeah, they said he really killed himself.
Yeah.
Just for him to get resurrected, which was even crazier.
That's tough.
Which is why
That's tough.
But he didn't get resurrected.
I mean, he did die again, so I mean, he didn't die for nothing.
He came back into the story for a little bit. That's tough. Trig, I'm curious on your thoughts on this before we wrap this off. What do you think is the worst kind of anime content? Because I made a video like that very recently on my channel, so I was curious on your thoughts of that.
The worst kind of anime content.
Worst kind of anime or manga content? Because I had a video specifically where I was like, anime YouTubers, the scum of the earth, whatever, and I talked about some things that I don't like. So specifically, I was curious on yours.
I don't know. Hold on. Say that question again.
What are
What type of anime YouTube content do you dislike?
Mhm.
To be honest, I really don't watch anime content like that. So I really don't. I mean, it's really, different flavors for different people, right? Like, I mean, make what you want because whatever you make is going to attract the different people, but also be smart about it. Like, if like, say for instance, the power scaling community, that's a huge community. So if you make a video about Gojo versus Tom and Jerry isn't even close, like niggas is gonna most likely be like, oh, okay, let's see why. Like, can Gojo be the cartoon character with Toon Force? Like, I mean, you got to recognize different communities and take advantage of those communities and shit like that. But as far as like the worst type of content to make, I don't know. Me personally, if I had
That
to
was the most
say,
political answer.
no. I mean, it's true though. But the anime, the shit that I hate seeing, based off of what I've seen previously in my years when I used to watch anime content, it's when people can't keep the same energy. Like, say for instance, right? And I was saying this on live stream too. People can't sit up here and decide to be extremely critical, like on one series that they don't like, but when it comes to another series, they don't keep that same energy. Like, on one hand, hey, Demon Slayer is extremely incompetent, but at the same time, One Piece is the greatest shit ever. It's like, okay, so you're not gonna say how One Piece is the greatest shit ever or how it can improve on the story. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not even gonna even make the fucking video. Because why? Why would we do that? So pretty much, just people not keeping the same energy. Pretty much, like if you're gonna review a certain series one way, keep it all the same way.
Well, sometimes people. Well, I mean, opinions change though. Like opinions definitely change. Are you like so? Are you saying when people start giving like absolutes and then they don't stand on that? Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much, like, say for instance, y'all like JJK, right?
Hmm?
Imagine someone shitting on JJK. It's like, it's not that you don't care. It's like, okay, he criticizes JJK, but then with this other series, he hardly acknowledges any of the issues. He just does nothing but praise it and names all the good about it. But when it comes to JJK specifically, because he wants to prove a point, this is horrible. Like, Gojo's character isn't fleshed out, and it's like, okay, well, that's cool and all, but why ain't you keeping that same energy with this shit over here? Because these have some of the same issues that what you're bitching about. Like, they will try to make it seem like because this series has these qualities, this makes it the worst written shit ever. But let's go over here with a series that has the same issues and make it seem like it's the greatest shit ever. It's ridiculous. Like, also people who praise shit too much. Like, you can be critical and still like something. Like, you praising some or being critical ain't gonna fucking get your channel flagged down unless, I don't know.
Well, break that down for me more, because more so, I think that there's a huge wave of negativity, specifically when it comes to anime and manga content, and even YouTube in general, right? Because it pops off, people love seeing things get roasted and all that. We say things people get praised too much. Specifically, are you talking more so about, oh, well, they refuse to acknowledge any of its faults, and they say that it's perfect in every way and everything's perfect and there's nothing wrong with it, right? Or they have no issues, no qualms about it. Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna be very honest. People are scared to criticize stuff, and if they do criticize it, they're gonna make it seem like the issues aren't that big of a deal because people don't want to get dislike bombed. I don't know why people are afraid to get disliked. It's like, I don't know, but I mean,
Or maybe
people
they're just
are afraid of
delusional.
being attacked. Like, that's a real thing. Like, you think it sounds fucking hilarious that someone will really be scared of bots disliking them, but no, that's a real thing because people low key want to be liked. So what they'll do is, it's like, okay, let me praise all the good, but I'm just going to acknowledge some of the bad a little bit, so at least they could say I can say I did criticize something. No, like, you got to keep it the whole 100 both ways. Like,
I hear you. I definitely hear you. I have a Mashal video coming out right now. It's gonna be like titled like The Goofy Brilliance of Mashal or whatever. But one of the things that I'm still writing is I definitely feel like the side characters are probably the weakest part of the show. Like Lemon is like not even a character, like she's just like a really bad caricature of like fangirl over the MC. Dot is whatever, like he has red hair, so you already know what his personality type is going to be, and the humor can be a little hit or miss in the show, but generally I think that the good outweighs the bad of the show, right? Yeah, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so I mean, also it depends also on the different fan bases, because I mean, like, you know, some fan bases are crazy. Like around the time Black Clover was like the shit, like when I like was the fact that someone even had the audacity to say that that shit was mid or just ass is like, oh, okay, let's attack you for it, because it really depends on the fan bases that you talk about, and people love to walk on eggshells on different series, but when it comes to other series, oh, it's not that crazy over there, so let me just fucking lamb-base this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone shits on Fairy Tail, not even realizing that One Piece does some of the same shit as Fairy Tail, if not even worse. Like I don't remember Fairy Tail having a talking boat. So like, but niggas is not gonna mention that because it's One Piece and they don't want that backlash, bro. But Fairy Tail, oh, that's an easy target. Everyone thinks Fairy Tail is ass. So like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, you know, people is pussy on YouTube, low keys. Like, you gotta be, you know, do that shit both ways.
Oh, that's I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that that Fairy Tail one alone. 'Cause I know Fairy Tail got some shooters, so you know what? I ain't gonna get myself in trouble.
Yeah, you better back off though.
I just gave them a compliment.
Oh no,
No, because he's gonna say something bad about Fairy Tail. That's what he's saying. Definitely preparing to slander Fairy Tail.
Oh no, I ain't even watched it. I just know that there's people that ride or die for Fairy Tail. So, oh no, you talking about Black Clover? My bad. You talking about Black Clover being mid and shit? My bad. Sorry.
Nah, Black Clover ain't mid. That shit's trash. That's why that shit on a monthly hiatus. 3 months for 28. My nigga, 3 months for 28 pages. Come on now. That's ass to his finest, my guy. How you get 3 months of break time and you still come back ripping off Naruto and shit? Like, come on now, bro. Like this nigga, he refuses to be creative, bro. Like it's one thing if you take inspiration, but for the shit to look the exact same fucking way, it's like, dog, come on now.
What happened?
In Black Clover, like Black Clover refuses to like be creative. It's like, and fans keep using the excuse, oh, Naruto took from this and this and this, but what they won't acknowledge is that Naruto took it and did something creative with it. Black Clover barely does anything creative. It's nothing about Black Clover's story that makes me be like, oh shit, this is unique. No, it's everything that happens literally in Black Clover. I've already seen it. Like literally in Bleach, I can name something that's unique. In One Piece, I can name something unique. Naruto, I can name something unique. Demon Slayer, I can name something unique. It's a lot of shit that has some uniqueness to it. But Black Clover,
Anti-magic sword,
huh?
Anti-magic sword.
What?
I actually has been done before, to be honest. Maybe not the sword, but what is this? It was what? Was it? It's some kind of show. Is that who it is?
And you can't really call that anti-magic sword, because now Black Clover fans is trying to like retcon the anti-magic sword because Asa can pass around his powers now. So he's pretty much Naruto with the Kurama mode.
No,
so
but hold on. The anti-magic sword is something unique, is it not?
What? I think that a power that negates the abilities of other users of a specific ability.
A sword in the form of a sword.
Come on, now.
I personally haven't seen that before.
Come on, that's. Crazy.
I don't know about y'all, but I haven't seen that before.
If that's the best if that's the best Black Clover can do in terms of uniqueness, then yeah, that shit is.
I was giving an example. Also, I wanted to circle back because I talked about shooting. It goes back to desensitization with the deaths. When you consistently kill off characters, I feel like audiences get desensitized to the deaths, and now they don't care because like it's like with school shootings in America.
Well, hold on, player.
No, hold on. Let me land the plane. When you first heard about the school shooting, I'm gonna talk from a personal standpoint. When I first heard about school shootings, I was freaking out. I was afraid. I was like, oh man, are my kids gonna be able to be safe? Am I gonna be able to be safe? And then after I heard the third school shooting, I'm like, wow, something needs to be done about this. Then after I heard the 50th school shooting, I was like, oh, another one? And after I heard the 100th school shooting, I just stopped paying attention because that's desensitization. You keep hearing the same thing over and over again, and you're not fearing it anymore. And I feel like it's the same thing with JJK's deaths because they keep killing like characters over
Bro, I love
and
you with
over
this
and so
analogy.
quickly.
It's crazy. This
I
analogy is
think
crazy.
I think you're missing one important factor.
What's that?
I mean, what has a lot of times when we care about something or what like strike or gets our attention, a lot of times it also depends on the person that's being done to. You know, like yeah, like I
That is
get,
true.
I
That
know
is true.
exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about because people do get numb to it after a while, but a lot of that has to do with I don't know these fucking people. Like God bless them, and that's fucked up. But like I don't know these people, so I can't really get
Okay,
attached.
so let's
to
add
this.
that to JJK. One of you guys said that they didn't develop the characters enough before they killed them. So if you add that to the desensitization, I think that's the issue that people have with JJK's killings.
I understand what you're saying. As far as so that was one of the biggest things with Hell's Paradise, right? And that was one of your issues, right? Is that you felt like Hell's Paradise was gonna be this thing of, oh, if they're an ageless character, don't get too attached, they're gonna die. Or even like, so let me bring a better example. So, do y'all watch Stranger Things at all?
No,
Yeah,
I
for
should.
first 3 seasons, but I
Okay.
kind of forgot some of
Okay.
that shit.
So it's very well known that every season in Stranger Things they have brought in a side character that will die instead of a main cast member, right? First season it was Barb, second season it was like Bob or whatever his name was, a stepdad. Third season it was Billy, and the fourth season it was the kid with the hair. I don't remember his name. So by the third and fourth, we knew when we start seeing these characters, oh, you're gonna die, you're not gonna make it, right? And so it didn't really land, right? So I see what you're saying here. It's just I think that the issue with like things like JJK and these manga is that people there's that potential factor, right? They wanted to see this character have this moment, but when we start when they feel like they die too early, like they start calling like Megami like potential man, right? I know we probably didn't see those memes about that because they felt like
I saw it.
he
That's
had
so
all these
stupid.
I know, but they had like they said like Megami was able to do all these things, but he's probably dead now, so he can't do any of it, right?
I ain't gonna lie.
How's he
After
dead?
seeing all those times, Megami was finna summon Maharaga for the most simplest of shit.
That's just hilarious.
I ain't gonna lie. That made me just look at his character in a different light. I ain't gonna lie.
That's just
Megami
hilarious.
is ass. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna say
Nah,
that.
He
don't
is
do that.
literally
Don't
like
do that.
it's really fucked up because now he's literally just a plot device.
Well,
like you
here's
can
the thing,
argue.
you also-
All
you
characters are
But you also gotta
plot
understand, it was so early in the series. I doubt Gege even knew what Maharaga looked like. He probably knew it was like something crazy, but yeah, I doubt he did. He was like, it was like that, right?
Bruh,
Like,
y'all
think
know
about
he
it,
was
though.
actually gonna kill Yuji at the beginning because he thought the manga wasn't gonna keep selling.
He
He was actually the first time he was gonna die.
Yeah,
Yep,
'cause
he was actually gonna leave him dead.
Like, bro, just think about this for a second. Let's just say JJK ends within like the next 2 months. Bro, in totality, what has Megami done besides be a plot device for Sukuna?
Well, you could
He
make
beat
a
Awasaka.
well. Here's the
He would be the
he
would dead ass be the first main character I've ever witnessed in any type of anime ever to have the role that he has and be a plot device for a specific character. That's ridiculous. Because I'm really having a hard time just thinking about what Megami has done. Like I know he has moments, but I
what
really
have other
don't know
characters done?
his character really.
What? I don't understand.
don't
what
really
the-
know his
the-
character
the-
really. Like he tries to save his no-name ass sister, and it's like, okay, he has
Maybe.
insecurity issues about Yuji possibly being stronger than him, and he wants to get
Does he?
stronger. Like
No, he really doesn't.
I thought that's
What
what
were you
that
reading?
was.
Nah, no, he doesn't.
Well, he was like at one point he was like, "You just getting stronger. I need to get stronger and stronger." Like, yeah,
Well,
that was
more
That's
so
just
of-
rivalry. That's not
yeah,
insecurity.
Well, no, that's more so of like, hey, I'm kind of getting left behind, but he wasn't like bitter or anything like that.
It's
He's
a
like,
rivalry.
yeah, that's when he like kind of reached into his own shadow and he figured it out. But
well, you gotta be better to be insecure.
what?
You have to be
What?
better.
We're talking about rivalry.
No. He's saying like, hey, this other person, their pace is picking up. I got to pick mine up too. If that's what that it was, he wasn't like butthurt or anything. No, that wasn't it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be butthurt and bitter to be insecure about something.
Yes.
I don't think it was
I
insecurity.
didn't know that.
No. We're talking about. I think we're talking about two totally different things. I think we're on two totally different pages.
No, you're on the same page. He's saying that the way you're describing it still sounds like insecurity to him.
Yeah, because you could be envious of someone and
No.
it could not be a bad thing. Like, damn, that nigga cold as fuck. I wish I had the abilities, but fuck. But you know, it is
Nah,
what it is.
insecure is a different word. I don't think
Yeah,
insecure is the word you're looking for.
yeah. Because the thing is that like, is he insecure? No, if he was, here's the, if he was secure in his, you know, and I see what you're saying. We think, oh, he's secure. He's like, oh, I could beat Yuji. I have Magarog. I can do whatever, right? He's like, oh, Yuji's evolving. I don't care. That's, you know, him being confident. But I think that was more so because he is more reflective and analytical. He's like, okay, well, if Yuji's picking up the pace, I got to pick up the pace too. That's that. Not that he's bad. Not that, but you know, he has also been shown to like have the mindset of if I gotta die to win, it's whatever, right? That's the whole conversation Gojo's having.
Insecurity is lacking confidence. I
Yeah.
don't think what Megumi
He
was
was
doing
lacking
is insecure.
confidence.
That's not lacking confidence. Saying that you
He
need to
wants-
get stronger isn't lacking
Bro,
confidence.
rewatch that episode. That whole pep talk was Gojo giving him the confidence so he can go all out because he said he was holding himself back.
Oh, are we talking about season 1 before the Chimera Garden?
Yes.
I don't think that was insecurity. That was he was sacrificing himself for other people, and Gojo was like, "You need to stop doing that if you want to be a great jujutsu sorcerer."
So here's what happens. So there's that baseball scene, right, where Gojo's saying Yuji or I would go for like a home run, and you're going for a bunt because you're sacrificing yourself so that the team can win, right? That's Megumi being comfortable in the role that he's in. He's not like upset. He was just like, okay, well, this is what needs to be done, whatever, right? And that was more so him thinking that, okay, well, how can I help those around me? I don't necessarily think that it was like a super big confidence issue or anything like that. But Gojo saying dying to win, and you know, winning to die or whatever he said, it's two totally different things. But no, I don't think like at any point Megumi was like insecure about Yuji. I don't think so.
Nah, but at that point, at the end of season 1, he wasn't comfortable with dying. Like part of that was him having the confidence to not accept death and him use his full abilities.
Right.
That's why Gojo was like, let that shit loose, and that's when he was like, fuck it, domain expansion.
Right.
Like,
Right.
so yeah, at some point he has some type of confident issues. Like that definitely was a thing.
And that was more so
like,
with himself rather than
I don't know. That's
anybody else.
confidence. I feel like
That
that's
was
a different word. You're not using the right word.
That wasn't an issue with anybody else but himself. Is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Yuji had nothing to do with that. That was more so himself.
No, I definitely think him seeing Yuji get stronger definitely influenced it to some degree. It definitely did. He wouldn't even brought Yuji up if that wasn't the case.
I hear what you're saying. So, all right. I think we're getting low on time here. I think Star has to go, and I got some stuff to do as well. But did anybody else have any like closing comments or anything like that?
Who won the anime of the
that's
year?
good.
Anime of the year. Vinland Saga
Favorite's
all
probably
day.
gonna be- Oh yeah, that too.
Are you talking about
Y'all
last year?
think-
Are you talking about last year or this year?
Not this year.
What
the year
major
just started.
releases? Yeah, I was gonna say what major
Pretty
releases we got?
much.
Solo leveling. That's
Oh
winning.
God, stop! No, stop, bro.
Nah, Solo Leveling is ass.
Bro, that first episode had your boy. Man,
That's
I was
true.
honk shoeing. Whew.
Fake ass SAO. They got that nigga an Elden Ring power up because he was a fucking loser. Like,
Nah, I didn't even watch the second episode, dog. I saw that first episode. I said, I'm cool. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I don't know. Depend. We'll see if whatchamacallit, Hell's Paradise season 2. If that does anything. It might. But I'm excited for Kaiju number 9. I'm definitely hyped for that.
It's in number 8.
I keep doing that. God. Oh my God, yeah, I do that every time because I don't know, number 9 just flows better off the tongue.
Alliteration.
Yeah.
But yeah, Solo Level is probably gonna win anime of the year.
It's either that or Freerun. I know Freerun. A lot of people.
Aaron was last year though.
Was it?
Yeah, I
Aaron
believe
is
so.
his ass. Yeah, this shit.
I haven't watched. I know it's gonna be overhyped because everyone's talking about. Oh man, look how good it is, and I just looking at it, it doesn't look that good.
Bro, they just want to fuck that they just want to fuck Fern and that
That
little
elf.
elf bitch. That's all they Every time I hear people talk about that show, it's always because they doing some freaky shit on that show. It's like, fam, that show cannot be that fucking good if y'all constantly talking about
It
this.
can't.
I mean,
it
I
can't.
got
Hey, make a
couple
review
of-
on it.
I got like 3 episodes. Oh God, don't do that. I did like 3. Got like 3 episodes in. It's not even like an action adventure fantasy or anything like that. Like a lot of people say, it's more like contemplative and It's kind of like a life reflection thing, but
Man, contemplate my balls, bro.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was trying, and you boys a little asleep.
It sounds like an excuse for saying that's boring. It's like worming
yeah.
around saying it's boring. It's contemplative, man. You got to think about it, man. You got to sit down.
Like from the little I saw, and I wasn't like over like this sucks. Like it just wasn't for me. They're kind of walking around and kind of like revisiting, memories that she had about people, and it's kind of her, learn to be more human because she lives for thousands of years or whatever, or hundreds of years. So it's kind of whatever to her, like, building relationships, and it's kind of the slow transition of her kind of accepting that. That's just so. I mean, it's not for me, but I know as there are people that enjoy that. You need to check out Castlevania. I need to convince you to check out Castlevania.
I don't know about that one.
I think you'd enjoy it.
I don't trust those Americans.
Hey, I got a question. Y'all think y'all think One Piece is an industry plant?
You think One Piece is an industry plant? No.
You sure?
If anything, Kagurabachi was an industry plant.
Kagurabachi finna get canceled. I ain't gotta worry about that.
No, it ain't.
Hey, yeah, you gotta chill out on that.
No, it ain't.
It is.
I gotta support the cause.
The reception is not good on that series.
No, hey, listen, bro. I had to support the cause. I went and bought that whole, got the physical copy coming in Japanese. I ain't gonna be reading it, but listen, nah. We'll see. We'll see. I'm more inclined to think that Jump is gonna give it more of a chance because a lot of its big stars are kind of wrapping up, like My Hero, JJK, and there's another one that's like ending soon-ish. No, MASH just ended like last year. Yeah, I don't know. I think Jump is gonna. I think Jump's gonna give it a solid chance. So we'll see.
And do y'all think Bleach should have got more anime nominations?
I don't know. Have y'all been seeing a lot of this like talk about the 1,000-Year Blood Wars animation and how it's not that good? Y'all been seeing that?
Nah, them niggas just chat.
No, I have not.
Yeah, there's a lot of people talking about how like the actual like story bars and all that kind of suck. But a lot of people are like that they think that the art style is kind of suckering people into thinking that the animation's really good, because you have things like Ichigo versus Yhwach and like Yamato versus Yhwach was like really good, right? Like really crazy looking. But then you'll have some scenes like I think it was like Renji versus Master Masculine, and they just look weird. Like, they just look very static.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a fan of the earlier animation style.
I think that not, oh my god, I almost said the Bout arc. Holy shit. The
Fullbring.
Fullbring arc. That's peak. That's peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you like that arc?
No, in terms of animation and art.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that arc. I like it. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. But yeah, the art style, I definitely really enjoy that.
It's crazy. Bleach fans discarded that arc. Like they really at one point did not acknowledge that arc as like a canon arc.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know.
It's like that's one of y'all best arcs. Like y'all niggas are fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. I don't know why people hated on us as much as they did. Because I guess Ichigo is depowered, but
I mean, I understand why they hated it, but I mean, I love that arc.
I don't love it, but it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, but that's all I had to say.
Yeah, but I don't reckon I have any other major. Oh wait, Trigger, did you watch the live action Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah, that shit smokes One Piece live action, and I think it truly shows how terrible One Piece's live action is.
I see. I'm going through One Piece live action. I like it. I enjoy it. I'm not even a One Piece fan.
No, it's watchable, but that's after you get past the fact that it's watchable. It's just, it's like I mean. So you you still don't think them flashbacks was random as fuck, right? Hold
on. I was watching Daredevil. Daredevil did flashbacks almost exactly the same way, and I liked it in Daredevil, so I'm not gonna complain about it.
Are we talking about one character that got these flashbacks, or are you talking about multiple characters that randomly got flashbacks?
I think it was mostly just Daredevil, because I mean, Daredevil is the only character that has a dramatic flashback. It's not an anime. Only like the comic book hero has like dramatic flashbacks, but they played flashbacks at moments that would like kind of relate to what was going on in the story, or that would enhance the moment that was happening. And I like that in both One Piece and Daredevil.
I feel like I feel like it worked in some cases in One Piece live action, but it was some of those like Zoro in the fucking pit, and that correlates to him losing to Kuina. It's like, come on, dog. That's kind of a stretch right there. Like,
No, it's just that the flashback was enhancing the moment of him getting out of the pit.
no, I understand what he was trying to do, but it was like y'all could have definitely like made like if y'all already made up some shit for the live action, y'all could have made up some other shit to make that like kind of match a little bit better. Cause that was kind of crazy. I'm
I see
like,
what you're saying.
You know, even and they did Usopp dirty as hell. People don't talk about that enough. They did him like his flashback was like on some microwave for 30 seconds type shit. It was like, oh yeah, this nigga mom's sick. It's like, oh shit, crazy. Like, it's like, but you know, Yu Yu Hakusho smoked One Piece live action from the fighting standpoint. Like the fighting actually felt like there was like scrapping
Nah,
and
the
shit.
choreography was crazy.
Yeah, the fucking story was way better. Like
Koromaru, my
Arlong
guy,
versus, come on, man, it's just night and day, my guy. Night and day. They had like One Piece had too many story arcs going on at the same time. Yu Yu Hakusho, it was like straightforward. Like it felt like it didn't really feel like they was like trying to shove anything in, really. Like, yeah, nah.
It felt
Yeah.
kind of rushed, to be honest. Though.
I mean, it was 5
The-
episodes. I mean, that's to be expected.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause I doubt they thought. I doubt there's going to be another ordered season because it was probably so expensive. But we'll see. I know, like, wasn't there talks of a My Hero live action adaptation?
Oh god, no.
I heard about that.
I
And
heard-
Naruto.
Oh, no.
Naruto?
Naruto, not Boruto.
Naruto.
That sounds
That's
like a
gonna be
horrible
bad.
idea. That sounds like a horrible idea.
No, that is a horrible.
I could pull it off.
I bet, buddy, because people gonna see in real time how weird that dynamic between Bakugo and Midoriya is. Because there is no person on Earth, like I was talking about in my video, that would literally take that kind of like bullying from Bakugo, and they would think that they're best friends. That's weird. It's so weird. Oh, dude, like people talk about first chapter he like tells Midoriya to jump off a roof, but even like Midoriya like in these flashbacks, we used to be childhood buddies, and like Bakugo was still just mean to him the entire time. Like nah, I'm good.
Oh shit, the Chiefs won. Hey, look at this bitch.
You got some money on that?
You mean Taylor Swift's team?
Oof.
Oh no, don't do that. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that's when they winning. The NFL definitely rigging that shit.
Mm.
Yeah, if Taylor Swift is there, they're not gonna have them niggas lose when Taylor Swift is there. Like Taylor Swift is like a darling to these niggas out here.
Oh, I forgot Doron, whatever that got canceled. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Duran. Were you talking about Don, or are you talking about Duran?
Doron, whatever this is.
Oh shit.
Say the kid with,
What
the
are
kid with
you
the red hair.
talking about?
It's this kid with red hair. I guess he's like an exorcist or something. I forgot that got canceled in 2022. It's on Shonen Jump. What else?
Oh.
Oh yeah. So Yume. So I checked out. Actually, no. That seems like more of a private conversation because I'm not trying to get you in any heat. So we're actually not gonna say that. But yeah. No, I think I don't really think I have anything else to talk about. Off the top of my head, I don't really think there's any like anime releases this year. They're gonna like oh no, Chainsaw Man movie. Isn't that allegedly coming out this summer?
That movie gonna be so fire. I can't wait till
Bruh.
that shit come out.
I can't
Same.
lie. Y'all right.
Same.
Because that's the best arc in Chainsaw Man.
Like, bro, like even the first season wasn't bad. Like, I mean, if you want
First
to talk
season
about the
was great. What you
CGI,
mean? For sure.
no, like, no, because people that's actually some people out there saying that it's not good, but you know they kind of like say it's overrated. Like, it's one of the most downplayed
It is.
seasons.
That,
No,
dude,
it's not. It's a really good first season, and they
bro,
even
that's
took
one
out some of the
best
issues in the manga.
That's one of the best adaptations of an anime or a manga I've ever seen. What?
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, they even improved it. Like, me and you
Yeah.
basically was talking about how they took out the shit that made Denji's character worse because you know now he actually
Yeah.
feels like a victim.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
I wouldn't go
don't-
that far.
Yeah, that's actually good. Even the dub is fire. Like, bro, like
That dub was
like-
funny as hell.
that. Like, that's the first time I was like, you know what? I actually prefer the dub over the sub, and then that's very fucking. Rare.
I'm only like that with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's the only thing I'm like that with. Black Lagoon. is
Cowboy
okay.
Bebop. Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, like we talking about
Yeah.
classic.
I know you ain't watched the
shows.
sub. I know you ain't watched the sub. I know you
Yeah,
ain't
you
watched the
right.
stuff for Champloo either.
I did watch
No,
the sub
like-
for Champloo. I did watch the sub for Champloo. I did.
Oh, okay.
Steve Bloom, my guy. Love Steve Bloom, but I did watch the sub.
I was about to say you have the show,
even
but you haven't
JoJo's
watched that.
Part 4, Kira's voice actor was good. Like all them niggas had good voice actors on there.
Yeah.
Koichi and them and shit. Like, I mean, like I said, like I don't know, like people like to shit on Dub, but Dub is actually improving, especially
Dub
if you get the
used to
right
be
people.
really good.
It's
Dub-
still good. I mean,
I
Gojo
can't
has
say
a,
that because I don't
Gojo
watch
still
them.
has a
I
really
don't
good
watch
dub.
them
I
much.
think My Hero has a fantastic dub. If you watch My Hero dub, I think that's very valid. I think Midoriya's voice actually does a fantastic job. Justin, whatever his face is, I think it's a really good job.
Yeah, like when it comes to like these mainstream series, they actually like put effort into them shits and they do their best to find the best dub voice actors. Like,
Yeah, Tanjiro's dub is really good too.
I don't know. Demon Slayer's dub is actually one of the ones that I actually don't like.
I like Tanjiro's. Zenitsu, Inosuke. I'm just tired of hearing Bryce Penbrook, whatever his name is, because he's everywhere.
Happenbrook. The SAO dub went hard though.
You talking about that
When,
dude who vote like because
who voices
Tanjiro's the voice of Tanjiro is
Voice
fucking
actor.
everywhere, bro.
No. Inosuke's voice Inosuke's voice actor in dub is every. Let me look him up real quick. Bryce Peppenbrook.
Bryce Papenbrook. He's not everywhere, but he's Eren, he's Kirito, he's Meliodas.
Yeah,
Bro, the what's Tanjiro's voice actor is literally Koichi from JoJo's Part 4. He's the guy from ReZero, Otto. Like he's like he has
That's funny.
No, he has a nice ass casting list, and it's like, bro, I heard this nigga voice before. Like, cause his voice kind of sound like Zenitsu's a little bit. Like, it's to the point where it's like, I wouldn't be
He's Genos
surprised.
as well.
You said what?
They say he's Genos from One Punch Man.
What?
Look, he's everywhere. That's what I'm saying.
You're
Like,
talking about Tanjiro, right?
yeah, Tanjiro's voice actor,
His dub or his sub?
Dub.
What
The dub.
What? This dude got credentials. Okay.
For real, that's what I'm like. I can't like that's why I don't know if that's the reason why I'm kind of having a hard time with Demon Slayer's dub because it's like when I hear this character, I'm hearing fucking Koichi from JoJo's Part 4.
That's funny.
It's like this is fucking Tanjiro. Like at least with Naruto and them, like they had distinctive voices. Like okay, you're not gonna find another nigga like
I
Naruto.
agree. I agree.
Here's the thing, bro. That's the only thing about Naruto is it's crazy because I was like 10 years old. I was watching Lab Rats, and then the principal came on, and I was so thrown off.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, is that Naruto? I said, what? It's the same thing with like Vic Mignogna in Edward from Fullmetal Alchemist. Like that voice is literally that character. It's jarring whenever you hear them with somebody else.
Yeah, like the dude.
No, but that guy's skilled. He sounds different as different characters.
True. Yeah.
Like Fro from Ruby sounds completely different. Broly sounds completely
Mhm.
different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Spike from Cowboy Bebop, like that dude's voice is so distinctive that when he
Steve
went over
Blum?
to Cowboy Bebop, when he went over to like Samurai Champloo,
Yeah.
yeah, like it was like, damn, this is pretty much Cowboy Bebop instead with samurais, because
Mhm.
that's how like his voice would make you think it's Cowboy Bebop, and it's
Well, also
I mean,
it's the
it's-
animation style, same
Yeah.
episodic formula,
Same
same
director.
studio. Yeah.
Same music.
Not same music. Because obviously,
Oh yeah. But was the
I know what you mean.
musician the same?
I look, he should
No,
review
it was different.
Cowboy Bebop. That should be the next video I do. I don't
Do
know
it.
if people gonna care about that shit though.
I mean,
You better be
I got
blunt
Black
about
Lagoon.
it though.
I got a Black Lagoon video coming out, and that show's like 18 years old at this point.
Cause this is the bad side about YouTube. You like once you like you can't really make the videos you want. Like you could try it to make the shit you want and go against the grain, but it kind of has to coincide with what everyone is talking about.
I mean,
So it was
no,
it was at
necessarily.
times I wanted-
Sometimes you can break that mold, but it's like rare.
no, you have to already have an established audience that fucks with you. But when coming up, you almost forced to have to talk about the shit that's popular because
Oh, yeah.
that's the only way it's gonna go through the algorithm and shit.
Oh yeah, to gain attraction, yeah. But like obviously, like bro, like I'm still relatively small. Like
There are
all of us are.
anomalies.
But like, bro, here's the thing: like this Black Lagoon video, it's probably gonna do baby piss. But I'm still gonna put it out there because I just want to give my thoughts and my opinions, right?
Nah, you gotta
Yeah,
trust in
like-
the anomalies, man.
We'll see.
There are times where you can talk about something that's like 10 years old and the video will somehow blow up.
We'll see.
No. At some point, you do say fuck it because I'm not talking about my hero no more. But like, yeah, like you have those moments. Yeah, you have those moments though.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that'll do it, gentlemen. Any closing comments or anything?
Yeah, let me see.
What the fuck are you about
I
to
was
say?
gonna, I was going to say something about J. Cole, but I changed my mind.
You know what? And
Yeah, good idea. All right. I think we can wrap this up.
I'm gonna wrap it up.
Thank you guys for coming up to the dogs. All 4 of us were here, but Star's not with us anymore. But it'll be back for the next episode. This was the Distinguished Anime Watching Gentleman, and that's all we got for you today. Bringing you another great episode.
Corny ass outro.
That's crazy.
I should say peace and dip.
Yeah.